Weatherfield General Hospital, give generously.
Don't you ever lie in on a Sunday like normal people?
No. Not when there's sick children who need our help.
Oh, do me a favour, love. Look, I'll give you some money, but not now. I'll come back in an hour.
Well, you're up now. And just think of that lovely smile that you could put on some child's face who's in hospital all alone.
I was just about to put a lovely smile on the wife's face till you come trying to knock me door down. Anyway, I don't know where my wallet is.
I'll wait for you.
Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, I'll be there in a minute. Leave on. What are you doing?
Collecting.
People don't want to be woken up on a Sunday morning.
It's the best time to catch them when they're not expecting it. Feel the weight of that.
Could you not at least wait till a decent hour?
Well, that just gives them a chance to get away, Steve.
Shouldn't you be godfathering today?
Weatherfield Children's Charity?
You what?
Charity, Tracy.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, but I'm a single mum struggling to get by. I can't afford the luxury of charity. Besides, don't they say that charity begins at home? Call me selfish, but I think family's the most important thing.
What's going on now? Prayer meeting?
Oh, sorry, mate.
Yeah, and so you should be. Here. You want to keep your missus in bed on a Sunday morning, give the rest of us a bit of peace and quiet, eh? No, I'm not putting the breakfast on.
People are laughing at you.
Well, like that bothers me.
Well, it's embarrassing for me and all.
Then stop standing on the sidelines. Why don't you join in? Why don't you come with me?
Why would I want to do that? I'm happy with who I am. I'm not a bad person. I put money in charity boxes. I work hard. I don't rip people off. I like who I am. And I like who you are as well. You're not a bad person. You don't have to prove anything to anybody.
Well, is it bad to help people?
No.
Well, then what's your problem?
I just want the old Karen back.
The selfish loudmouth Karen. So let me get this right, Steve. You're only happy with me when I'm dolled up like a cheap prostitute with a fag hanging out my mouth and 6 pints in me.
No, I'm not saying that.
Well, then what are you saying, Steve? Because I'm really struggling here. Do you think it is easy to do this? Because I'm telling you, it isn't.
I don't know who you are anymore.
I'm the same person. It's just that I see clearer now, a better life. And it feels good to help people.
You're only doing this because of your mum.
Maybe a bit, but... Well, what does that matter? Steve, just take a look at our old life. I mean, we were rowing, shouting, fighting. We were greedy, selfish, materialistic, Steve. We were swimming in a sea of sewage. We were drowning.
We were not drowning. We were having a laugh. And all right, we fought. So, we made up. And there is nothing better on this earth than making up with you. So please, come back to me.
I can't.
Go shopping. Have a fag. Have a pint. I promise I will never ever go at you for spending money ever again.
Why are you trying to put temptation in my way?
Because I want the old Karen back.
Well, there isn't an old Karen. There is a real Karen, and she's here and now. And she is really trying to do her best, and she would appreciate a little bit of support from her husband.
I said I'd help Eileen out for a couple of hours.
Well, tea's at 6.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I have counted it 3 times, because I wasn't very good at maths. But every time it's come out, same amount. And that is £82.27.
I'm stunned. That's fantastic. You obviously have a gift for this.
Well, I don't like leaving a doorstep empty-handed, am I?
Do you know what? It's not fair.
2 pints, please.
Oh, yeah.
What's wrong with you?
What?
Well, you're always smiling all the time. You know, I think I preferred it when you were scowling.
Well, I've got my life in order and realised I'm not the most important person in the universe.
Well, you can say that again.
Look, I'd love to talk to you, but I've got to go make my husband's tea.
I'm sorry about earlier.
It's okay. okay?
I didn't mean to get stroppy.
Well, I forgive you. I know how hard it is.
Yeah.
I'll get that. You eat, yeah?
Hi.
What do you want?
Can I come in for a minute? Just, I've been thinking, I've got something for you.
We're just having our tea.
Yeah, well, it won't be long. Listen, I feel bad about having a go at you. Well, I think it's great that you're collecting for charity, and I was wondering if it was too late to make a donation.
Well, I've given everything to Emily, but I'm sure she'll be glad of another donation.
All right. We'll take this then.
This is 50 quid.
Give it her back! We don't want your money.
Steve!
Look, she's taking the mick. If you want money, I'll give you 100.
Tracy, can you afford this?
Well, actually, it's not really my money. It's Steve's. I don't know what you'd call it, paternity guilt money. Or what is it you called it this afternoon, Steve? The price you pay to keep your daughter out of your life. You know, people call me a bad mother, but they should look at the father. Anyway, call it a week's refund and we'll give it to a good cause, eh?
Well, thanks a bunch. Now get out.
Did you not hear me, Karen?
I heard.
Perhaps you don't understand. For the past 7 months, he has been paying me money behind your back. You know, I only agreed to keep quiet because at least it meant that Amy hadn't been completely abandoned by her father.
All right. I think that's enough. Is it true what she says?
Yeah.
Then she's right. You are a lousy father.
What?
Have you got any idea what it's like to grow up without a father? I think it's time you faced your responsibilities and played a proper role in your child's life.
I thought it was best to get this out in the open.
What are you doing?
It's cheese and tomato, if that's all right with you.
What?
Sandwiches for work, Steve. Unless you want ham.
Look, stop it! You shouldn't be cutting my sandwiches with this knife. You should be chasing me around the flat with it.
No, not anymore.
I deserve it. I've let you down over and over every time I've given Tracy money behind your back. I've hurt you, Karen. I know I've hurt you, so shout at me, scream. Do something, please.
Yeah, Steve, I was hurt. But because I didn't scream and shout the odds, I've had time to think about this. To see clearly for once.
It's clear I've betrayed you again. It's as simple as that.
Because you knew I was too selfish to let you do right by your own kids, Steve. You did what you had to do.
I lied to you.
Yeah, a lie that has done more good than harm. Look, you weren't giving Tracy the money. You were doing it for your daughter. And I want you to continue to do it. Maybe we can even find a little bit more.
You are joking.
No, Steve. I am dead serious. This is the right thing to do. Steve's just doing right by his kid. When he's took on his responsibility, which is what I've been telling him.
Hold on. You were paying Tracy Barlow months ago, long before you got religion.
And even if he was trying to do the honourable thing, Tracy wasn't. She's always got an agenda, Karen.
I don't care. There's more to life than me and what I want. Which is something you lot could do with learning.
This isn't about us. It's about Tracy Barlow trying to invade your marriage and Steve letting her. You've got to put a stop to it, Karen, before it's too late.
I can't. He's got a duty to his kid, and I can't stand in his way.
What, even if it means losing him? Because that cow will stop at nothing until she gets what she wants, and it's a damn sight more than a dab for a sprog.
You come to the Rovers with us, Karen.
No, I'm okay.
She wants sorting out, she does.
You leave well alone. It's Karen's battle. I just hope she's still in there to fight it.
I just thought I'd be on my own.
Well, that's exactly what you will be if you don't snap out of this holier-than-thou routine.
You don't understand.
Listen to me. Taking knickers back to the factory is one thing. But letting somebody destroy your marriage, well, that's something else.
I know what I'm doing.
No, you don't. But Tracy does. She's already got Steve going behind your back. What else has he been doing? What does he really think about all this? You should speak to my mate, Karen. She'd know what to do. She's a fighter. And she would paint this street with Tracy Barlow's guts rather than let her take her husband.
Tracy?
Sorry, Karen. 50 quid's my limit on charitable donations. Don't get me wrong, I don't want it back.
Take it. She's entitled to it.
Yeah, well, too right she is. It's the least she deserves.
I know. I know 50 quid a week isn't a lot. I mean, it is just 50 quid a week at the moment, isn't it?
Oh, well, shouldn't you be asking your husband? Can't you trust him?
We just want to do right by her.
Oh, we? Well, I must say I'm touched by your concern, Karen.
Look, I want Steve to face his obligations. I think a kid should have both parents.
Oh, well, I agree. But living across the street from each other, money's not going to bridge that gap, is it?
He'll be in her life.
Oh, I know he will. Because we're his family.
Well, it looks great. Look, you don't have to do this, Karen. You've had hard days, Graf, same as me. You must be tired.
Well, devil makes work for Adelaide's. That's what Mum used to say. She was at the dinner on the table, so, I mean, she'd like me to do the same thing. For what we're about to receive, may the Lord make us truly thankful. Amen. Do you know, I meant what I said about doing more by your kid.
And I meant no.
You're only saying that because of me. Unless...
Unless what?
Well, unless you're already doing more. Which is fine. I just need you to tell me. I need to know.
Karen, I swear to you, there's nothing more to know. You know it all. That's it. It's finished. It's over.
Well, it's never going to be over, Steve, is it? Because you can't keep crossing the road every time you see your kid.
I've managed so far.
No, you haven't, Steve. Because I can see it. Every time she comes near you, I lose you.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, Steve. There's no point in denying it. I mean, I don't want you to. She's a part of you. And you should be a part of her life, and you know that yourself.
No, I don't. Look, this is bonkers. Why are you doing this?
Because I grew up hating my dad, Steve. And I don't want your kid to do the same thing because of me. I want you to go to her, Steve. I want you to go now.
What? No, no. No, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't want anything to do with that kid.
You do! Steve, you do! Gosh, you promised me that you wouldn't lie to me anymore. Why don't you just tell me the truth? You want to be close to her, don't you? Don't you?
All right, maybe I feel something, but that doesn't mean...
Oh, well, that's all right. I mean, go to her because she needs you.
So do you. Look, we need to
You've
talk...
said everything that I need to hear, so why don't you go to her, Steve? Come on, Steve. Come on, go.
I want to see Amy.
See?
Here's your daddy.
I told you we'd come. You got her?
Yeah.
Steve! Just go home!
Here, take her.
What are you doing? No, Steve! Come back, yeah?
Come here.
Oh, just ignore her! Come back, Steve, please!
Come on, let's go in.
I thought I'd lost you.
I was coming back, you knew that.
I thought I'd lost you for good.
I thought I'd lost you, babe.
No. No, you walked out that door to be with them.
I didn't walk anywhere. You forced me out.
Oh, but you wanted to go. And you said it, Steve. You said it here.
You bullied me into it. You pushed and pushed me. You wanted me to go out there.
No, I wanted to give you the choice.
Oh, so you were testing me, were you?
Maybe. No. I was trying to do the right thing. The good thing. You know, like giving up the booze and the fags. Didn't mean that I wasn't dying for a pint or I wasn't gasping for a fag or that I wanted you to go. But I wish you hadn't.
I came back here for you because I wanted to. More than anything else in the world. But through no fault of her own, Amy's here now. And if I turn my back on her, I'll be punishing her for my mistakes, and I just can't do that. As much as I pretend I don't care, I can't. And I'm sorry. Look, what I feel for Amy is only duty, nothing else. I mean, listen to me, babe. What are you doing?
And I need a fag.
What, you've thrown them out, you know that?
Oh, I know, and I did a really good job at that, Steve. Because I'm all right at the easy bits. It's just some crap when the going gets tough.
What?
Well, you're right, Steve. Your kid's done nothing. I can see it. I just can't handle it.
Well, stop beating yourself up. I don't expect you to forgive.
Forgive, Steve. This is eating me away.
Look, Amy's not going to come between me and you. There's no need to get jealous.
God, I'm not jealous, Steve. I hate her. There's times that I've wished... Well, I know that look. Because I've seen that look in my mum's eyes, because she knows exactly what kind of person I am. And I tried to change, Steve. I tried to be the person that she wanted me to be. And I thought it was working up until today. I thought I was getting better.
You just completely cut yourself off from reality.
Oh, God, you blame me? Look, I know people were laughing at the prayers, but I thought stuff them because I was coping. For once in my life, I was being good. I was being a good daughter. And then I saw you walking away, steering into a different life and away from mine. I couldn't cope with that. couldn't handle it. I couldn't help myself. Oh, I'm sorry, Mum.
Sorry it took so long. They'd run out in a corner shop. I had to go to Rovers.
You knew I'd be back, didn't you?
What?
My old mate. We've been here before. Do you know, I tried so hard to please my mum and dad. And when I couldn't, I just felt sick. I hated them and I hated myself.
Look, they expected too much. You've done nothing wrong.
It didn't feel like that. I was so angry. I just wanted to lash out and hurt them. You know what I'm like? So I had my first cigarette. And here I am again, failing my mum all over again. I only hope she's seen this time, you know? I mean, you are meant to see everything from up there, aren't you?
Don't understand, babe.
My mum, I mean, she never knew how hard I tried when I was a kid. And I just wanted her to know this time how much I wanted to be good, even if I couldn't do it. Do you think she would have seen?
Yeah. Yeah, of course she would.
God, I hope so. Because that's all I wanted. For her to see me try, but really try and be better.
I'm sorry if I messed things up for you.
Oh, you didn't? I mean, if it wasn't for you and Tracy, it'd be something else. Because I'm not a good person, you see. I never will be. I know I am, Steve. I'm just selfish, self-centred trash. No good for my mum, and I'm not good for you.
Oh, Karen, come on. This is garbage. You're the best person I've ever known. You make me want to be the best man I can be. Just so I can live up to you.
Oh, he's just
Look, can you just shut up for once in your life? Don't get me wrong. I mean, you've got the biggest gob in the world, I know that. But you've also got the biggest, most genuine heart I've ever known.
Steve.
Look, just shut up for 2 minutes, yeah? Look, all I want to say is that, you know, if there is a better place up there and that's where your mum's gone, then she'd have seen everything I've said to you. And she'd be just as proud as she is I am.
Will she? Because I know I tried, Steve, but did I try hard enough? My dad was grieving. Did I go to him? Did I invite him into my life? No. What will my mum think of that?
It's more about your dad than it was about you.
I don't even want to make my peace. I don't want him. You know, there was a time when I wanted him to love me so much. And he never did. He never could. And I look back now and the only man who has ever loved me. And that's why I couldn't let you go to her. I can't even believe you'd think about it. I should be so angry. I should be screaming this place down, Steve. I just want you to hope.
You've got 40-odd years to scream at me. So there's plenty of time yet. Yeah? How you feeling?
It's not a skive.
I couldn't care less if it was. Come here. You're going to get through this, I promise.
How do you know that, Steve?
Because you're too strong not to, that's why.
I wasn't strong in front of Tracy. I was a complete wreck.
Well, it doesn't matter now.
The mother of your child thinks I'm a basket case. Actually, I think that does matter, Steve.
I'll tell you what's mad. Your mum dies, and just because you're estranged, you don't expect to feel anything.
Tell that to them out there.
I couldn't give a toss about them out there. I care about what's in here. You're grieving. Everybody else could see it. I just wish I had.
Anybody else would have walked away.
Oh, give over. Look, I just want you well. I want you happy. So you're going to get a cab to the shops or what?
No. To the cemetery. I've got to make my peace with my mum, Steve.
Not much to remember about, is it?
That's the idea. Expecting people to remember you. That was vanity in my mum's book. Mum, I know you're still around somewhere. And if you are, then I hope you can hear it, because I want to say something to you. I know that you said I was sent to punish you, but I never meant to, I swear. I want you to be proud of me, Hannah. I tried to be the person that you wanted me to be. And at times, if you thought I hated you, I didn't. I just got so frustrated, Mum. Because I couldn't do it. Mum, I could only be myself, and this is who I am. And I can't change. But I haven't turned out as bad as you might have thought. And that's because of Steve. He was everything. He's my family now. And I don't know if you ever loved me. But if you did, then I want you to do something for me, Mum. Mum, please be happy for me. Because I'm happy. I am really happy. And because Steve loves me no matter what I do. And I know I wasn't much of a daughter, but I am going to be one hell of a wife. Because I do want to be remembered as the best, most loving wife that any man could ever want. Goodbye, Mum.
You okay?
Ask me when I finish this.
Well, I've seen some front of me time.
All right, Mike, go easy.
Well, why should I? You reported in sick. What the hell do you take me for?
Sorry, Mr.
Look, she's been at one mother's grave.
I don't care where she's been. I put this down as unpaid leave. You pull another stunt like this, and you'll be on it for good.
She'll be back in work tomorrow.
She better be.
I'm going to go and sit down. Oh, dear. So how's the patient today?
Leave it, Mother.
Hey, I'm asking out of concern. For both of you, Steve.
She's fine. I'm going to make sure she's fine.
And so how does she stand on Amy with this new mood she's in? Are you going to be allowed to see your daughter or not?
Well, I'd rather take care of my wife first.
Oh, good luck. But Steve,
Don't try pretending you don't care about Amy, because it's too late for that now.
Look, I care about Amy. Of course I do, but not at the expense of me flipping marriage.
Well, it's all right for her going back to her ale, but you can't go back to how things were.
Steve?
Let's give her a break, will you?
Well, I'm not giving you one. This isn't about Karen or Tracy. This is about a little girl who needs to know who her dad is. If I were Karen, now's the time I'd start praying.
Sorry to butt in. You want to talk about Amy?
At some point, not now.
Oh, no, now's perfect. I mean, we're all here. I think it's about time we talked about how much you were contributing.
Well, we've had a chat. Thanks. And you're not getting another penny out, Steve.
Oh. Well, I think the CSA is going to have something to say about that.
OK, fine. A few extra quid. You think that's going to drive a wedge between me and Steve?
Ooh, insecure or what?
Leave it.
Oh, well, I shouldn't be surprised, though. I mean, you had to make out you were the second coming to get your husband to notice you.
Says here he spends half life trying to get his attention.
Is that the nervous breakdown talking? Or do you think you're making sense?
Right, let's go.
Listen, love. All this talk about payments, we all know it's because you want to be closer to Steve.
Guess what, Tracy?
I've got him, and you haven't.
Come on.
Oh, look, he's coming on with me right now. What?
Nothing. You made progress. You gave her the last word.
You know what? You are so easy to see through, it's pathetic.
Just ignore it.
What? That little outburst? All that about me having a thing for Steve? Yeah, well, you can believe what you want, Karen. Because you know the truth, even if you won't admit it to yourself.
What are you talking about?
Of course there's something between me and Steve. She's called Amy, his firstborn child. Something you'll never share and you'll never be a part of. And that is what eats you up. And that is what makes you sick with jealousy.
Well, why would it? Because I'm having a baby and all.
You're not?
What? Yeah, me and Steve, we're having a baby.
You really gave me a shock, you know. I thought you were saying you were pregnant.
Did you?
Yes, I did. And I have to say, I'm glad you're not.
Whoa, hang on a minute, Steve. I could be.
You just said you weren't.
Well, I mean, something might have happened. We are trying, aren't we?
I hate that expression. Trying. Makes it sound like hard labour.
Well, you know what I mean, Steve. I mean, we do want a baby, don't we?
Well, yeah, sometimes. Look, I just don't think that now is the right time.
Why not?
Because it's not. I mean, we've only just got ourselves straight after paying all the money for the wedding. Anyway, we're not in any rush, are we?
I want a baby.
Yeah, today you do, sweetheart, but you know what you like. You go off on these whims, don't you?
I do not. What whims have I ever been off on?
How far do you want me to go back?
It's not a whim, Steve. I want a baby. And it's a woman's right.
Well, that may be, but I do get a say in this, don't I?
Oh, OK. Did I get a say when you got Tracy Barlow pregnant?
Oh, here you are. What's all this about? Look, I'm just trying to have a reasonable discussion here. You say you want a baby. Fine. I say we should talk about it.
Well, I say it's action. Not talking. That's what we need. So I'm going to go off to work and I'm going to buy you some nice roomy underpants. Nothing too constrictive. Lots of circulation. Keeps men fertile. I read that in a magazine.
A couple of hot pots when we've got a minute.
OK, my love.
Have you told your mum yet?
Told her what?
That means no. Liz? Got a bit of news for you. Me and Steve, gonna make you grandma again.
You're expecting? Congratulations.
No, we're not expecting, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, but we soon will be. Because we just decided to have a baby. About time. You know, when we're two loving parents in a good home, and not one that's going to be passed from one minded to another. You know, a baby that is really, really wanted.
Is that for my benefit? Because Amy don't go short of love. And she is wanted, all right.
Yeah, by you, maybe.
And even that was a little bit late in the day. I mean, no one's really that interested. Should we go home, Steve?
Yes, I think we should before you start a fight. Betty, can you cancel those up, please?
Oh, are you eating at home? No, we're not eating, Betty. Oh. We're mating. Got half an hour.
I hope she never gets over that shyness.
Hey, babe. What are you doing here?
Well, I'm waiting for you. I mean, I want to talk about this baby.
I'm not bothered if we have a boy or a girl. I mean, you're going to want a boy, but as long as it's healthy.
Look, shut up for a minute, will you, Karen? I want to ask you a question. Do you really want this baby? Or is this just part of a game? Trying to get one over on Tracy or something like that?
Honest to God, I want our baby. Mine and yours. And that's the truth. Is there anything wrong with that?
No. No, of course not.
If it's the expense you're bothered about, then you can stop paying your money to Tracy Barlow.
Look, I've got to pay that money to Tracy for Amy. And as well as having to, I want to, you know? I've got feelings for that little kid, and I'm sorry, but you're just going to have to learn to live with that. But that doesn't mean I've got any feelings for Tracy, because I haven't. And that's the truth and all.
So the feelings that you've got for Amy, does that mean that you don't want any more kids? Does it mean that she's going to be more important than any kids that we might have together? I mean, if that's what you're trying to say to me,
Look,
Steve...
Shh, stop it. Come here. I'm Amy's father. So I've got responsibilities for her, yeah? But all the same, she's Tracy's baby. And all I want is to make you happy. So I want our baby. Yeah? Yours and mine.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Steve.
Still there.
You'll have to get over your fear of spiders if you're going to have a kid, Karen.
Oh, some instinct thing will kick in, won't it? Like a mother's protection thing.
Protection? What is it, a baby-eating spider? The thing to do is to tell your kids it's soft to be scared, then train them to do your dirty work for you. Our Katie would have had that under a glass by now.
For God's sake. Oh, don't kill it! Oh, not so scary now, are you? Well, thanks, Kelly. Hey, do you reckon Tracy Barlow would train her little brat to do her dirty work for her? You know, going down clubs, picking up fellas, knowing her.
It's funny that every time you mention wanting to have a baby, you always talk about Amy straight after.
What are you saying?
I just don't think it's a very good reason to have a child, that's all. To spite someone.
Chill out, Hayley. I mean, that's just a bonus, that, isn't it? Me and Steve love each other, and I want his baby. That's what normal people do. All right.
Just get off me!
Dad, stop it! Oh, what now? Come on.
No, not if there's trouble. I might be pregnant.
Wait, get off me! Get off! Let me go!
Come on. Put it down. Why should I?
Well, if you can't do it now, when there's no pressure, how are you going to do it when you're pregnant?
Well, I'll be fine then, won't I? I'm not going to want ciggies, am I? I'm going to want cold and good chocolate.
She can't do it.
I can.
She can't.
Oh, but, are you happy now?
Right. I got you an orange juice because you were too pregnant to help me earlier.
Why don't you just all stop picking on me? Yeah, Kelly. Why don't you take your shoe off? Another creepy crawly's just walked in. Give me a light, John. What? I mean, I put it out, didn't I? Right, my round. I'm going to make the most of drinking before Steve gets me up the duff.
Fine, Sam.
Not for me, I'll not be up so straight.
Straight's overrated.
Are you going? Yep. I'm coming with you.
Me too.
See you later. So have you got over your little mood this morning?
I wasn't in a mood. No, it's just I don't like people hassling me about my daughter.
I was being supportive.
Well, there's no point in doing that.
Not to her, it's against her principles, isn't it, Tracy?
When you've got a baby, you put her first.
I know, you know what? It must be really hard being a single parent. At least I've got Steve to take turns.
You're only showing how bothered you are, Karen. You could have a whole litter. I've still got Steve's firstborn child.
Oh, I know. But you see, the problem that Steve's got with your baby is that it's our view. My baby is going to be all us.
You've so lost your sense of humour. You must have really fallen for me hard.
How long am I going to have to stand here like this for?
I don't know, a few minutes. So you're nicely chilled from head to toe.
I can't see how this is supposed to put me in the mood. When it catch me death.
Well, don't worry about the turning you on bit. I'll worry about that.
Karen, do you ever remember how you used to feel on Christmas morning when you'd eaten your selection box in one go?
I'd start on somebody else's.
Karen, you really think doing this is going to help you get pregnant?
Well, according to my book, yeah.
I'm going to burn that flipping book. Week I've had.
Steve, you've loved every minute of it.
Bed bit, yeah. Not minded the bed bit. It's all the tests. Temperature taking. Not being able to eat what I want. Drink what I want.
It'll be worth it when I'm carrying your child, won't it?
Karen, can't we just be like a normal couple? Just let nature take its course.
No, Steve. I want this baby and I want it now. I don't want it in 10 years when I'm gnarled and shriveled. Well, what are you doing?
Well, I may as well have me breakfast while I'm here. Cheese.
It's dairy products, that, Steve. Dairy products.
Must be shattered, man.
Shattered?
She's here.
What are you doing here?
Just having some fizzy water and some peanuts. Isn't that right, Patrick?
That's right, boss, yeah?
Steve? Been having a drink? I can smell it in your breath.
All right, I had one. Wash down these zinc tablets.
But we're meant to be off the booze.
Well, I was gasping, sorry. I couldn't help myself.
Well, I don't see that there's any point in trying for a baby. You're just going to poison yourself.
Karen, I want this baby just as much as you do. So, trust me, when I say just having one pint is not going to stop us getting pregnant.
Oh, I could murder a pint myself.
Had a girl, Shelley. Wait for Karen, please.
And a Chinese and a burger. You know them steamed vegetables? I had them for my dinner. They don't taste of anything.
Good idea. In fact, tonight, rather than me standing in front of the fridge, why don't we try the soft music, sexy underwear ice cream method of getting pregnant?
Yeah, because that is the best part about trying for a baby, isn't it? It's just sex, all day and all night. Isn't that right, babe?
It's funny when people say trying for a baby, isn't it? I mean, me and Steve only did it once and I fell pregnant straight away. Ain't that right, babe?
Do not ask me to jump into bed again. Any more of that malarkey and I will need a blood transfusion.
I'm only doing this for us. Then we'll have everything that Tracy's got.
I know, babe.
Well, I've bought this. Not that we need to use it, because we already know the answer.
You're pregnant?
I hope so. It's the only thing that's going to shut her up, innit?
Yeah. And I'm due a rest.
From showing me how much you love me?
No. From you showing me how much you hate Tracy Barlow. Can I have my tea now, please?
Yeah, just let me read these instructions again.
How long did it say?
About a minute. Then we'll know for sure.
Right, gives a shout.
Sit down. You do want this baby, don't you?
Yeah, of course I do. Makes you happy.
Having a bigger, better baby and a bigger, better buggy. That'll make me happy.
Our baby's not going to be bigger than Amy. Amy's going to be 15 months older than it.
Talking about birth weight, Steve.
What does that matter?
Everything matters. It's going to be a boy. It's going to be called Stephen.
Don't name it after me.
Yeah, because do you reckon it might have blonde hair like you had?
I don't know.
Well, I hope it's got more brains than Amy, because man, is she vacant.
No, she's not.
She is. Her eyes don't even focus together.
There's nothing wrong with her. Anyway, shouldn't this be turning colours now or something?
No. Do you know what else? I want
A nanny with a proper uniform. Not like Ashley's Claire, because she hasn't got any dress sense.
You will be bringing up this baby. There will be no nanny.
Oh, there will be when I go back to work.
You can dream on.
Steve, I'm having a serene pregnancy with skin like a peach and hair like silk.
And a belly like a pawn shop.
I won't. No, I won't.
What?
Nothing's happened to it.
Well, you got to give it a few more
Look, it's time. It should be blue.
Well, keep looking at it.
I'm not pregnant. I'm not.
You feeling better?
Yeah. I was just being soft, crying like that.
You were disappointed.
Yeah, well, there's no rush. I might not even like expecting.
What happened to Serene and Silk and everything else?
Not everybody has an easy pregnancy, Steve.
No, I suppose not.
Anyway, I've got another month yet, so I'm just going to eat my greens.
What can a stick of broccoli do that I can't?
I just mean I'm going to be healthy. Because I will be pregnant. Eventually.
Well, in the meantime, there's no point moping about.
OK, you go to the Rovers and I'll stay here then.
Well, we'll both go.
I don't want to go.
Karen.
Look. OK. But just in a bit, yeah?
Give me strength.
I'm in trouble with the boss.
You don't know they are.
See? We're not the only ones with troubles, babe.
Well, the more that land on your mum, the better.
Don't be like that.
Did she take a month to get pregnant?
Kidding, aren't you? All my dad and her had to do was take the coats off.
Oh, great. Another thing she's got over me.
Let's just drop it, shall we?
Right. Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
White wine when you're ready, please, Liz.
It'll be a long time off.
It's okay. Oh, yeah. Got you a present.
What is it?
It's baby clothes. For Amy's little sister or brother. But, you know, they're pretty much unisex at this age.
I don't want your cast-offs.
It's good stuff, Karen. Save you a fortune.
Well, thank you, Tracy.
We'll get our own.
Look, Steve, do you remember this? Amy looked so sweet in it, didn't she? Right, well, I'll leave these things with you, because I won't be needing them anymore. No, I've had all the babies I want. Thanks to your husband.
Tracy.
Yeah, just take no notice of her, Steve.
Hey, do you know what? I think you're showing already.
Well, I can't be.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure.
Well, I am sure because I'm not pregnant.
No. I thought you had a litter taking shape in there.
Well, I haven't. So why don't you just shut up?
Oh, glad to. Right, well, you won't be needing these then. Not if you're barren.
What did you just say?
Oh, barren. It means you can't have babies. Oh, barren Karen.
Steve, will you just take me home?
You just don't know when to shut up, do you?
Hiya.
Listen, why don't we meet back here for lunch and I will get us something to eat?
And why don't you give over with that tone?
What tone?
I'm not thinking about her.
Who?
Oh, you know who? Cal features Barlow. You know what? She doesn't bother me because she's not even on the radar. And I forgot about her and her stupid baby clothes.
You can't just waggle your head over stuff you forgot.
Not waggling my head, but I tell you who will be when I get pregnant. And not just her head. Her and that baby will be waggling the way right out of our lives. I'll give her barren flipping Karen. Oh, for God! This machine's acting up again.
What are you today?
Time of the month.
Oh, love, is that what it is?
Might as well be, Jen.
Well, look, I mean, it takes ages to get up the door. At least you and Steve have a good sex life. The number of times my old mother had to lie on her back to think of England to get me.
Yeah, well, I've got Tracy Barlow clock watching me.
Can't plan for it, though, not really.
I was pregnant with our Katie before I was ready, then took 2 years trying to get our Craig. Now, here I am again with the unwanted patter of tiny feet.
What?
You are? Squirrels.
My first relationship, we tried and tried. Nothing. Mind you, it was a long-distance relationship. Probably kept missing the fertile window.
With a girl?
Oh, no. Do you think that was the problem?
Anyway, don't let it get to you. You know, keep practicing. You'll get there in no time.
I hope that shredded rag isn't supposed to be a saleable garment.
No, I got it trapped.
I know how it feels. I've been sitting in there watching you lot wasting my valuable time and resources. Now get on with it.
Where is it then?
I ate it. We're going cold.
Was that his hot pot?
Come here.
Oh, that's again.
You'll just have to cook me something spectacular for my tea, won't you?
Oh, no, no. I'm not cooking in that house, not with that flea-infested vermin pacing above my head.
That's no way to talk about kids.
No, the squirrels.
Oh, they've gone. I put some nets up across the roof. They won't be back.
Oh, good. Right, steak and chips.
Oh, what a wife. What a wife. Come here.
Oh, my God. I can't remember the name of it.
Just remember it.
Oh, come on, he's trying.
Yeah, but you can't open up a whole new shopping opportunity to me and not remember a name.
It was something like Mamma Mia. Oh, no, that's a musical, isn't it?
Yeah, but is it designer gear?
Designer maternity wear. I think Jordan shopped there. And Madonna.
Oh, because I'm going to need new stuff, aren't I? Because none of my stuff I've got, it's not going to stretch, is it?
You can't buy out yet, though. Well, it's bad luck in it before you're actually pregnant.
No, no shopping is bad luck. You're getting that mixed up with walking up ladders and putting magpies on your kitchen tables.
Right, well, come on, we've got to earn it before we can spend it. And I've got steak to buy and all.
Yeah, well, I'm going to get Steve to do some overtime for me in my least fertile time.
Hey, Steve, seen this? Amy's glamorous granny?
Was there not a section for ugliest mother?
No, I think they're saving that for when you breed summit. Oh, sorry, did I say when? I meant if. See you, Steve. Bye, Baron.
Don't start on me,
You just
Tracy.
can't leave it, can you?
You know, it's like a war zone in here. If this goes on, you know, I shall be sat back there with a cup of tea and my tin hat on.
She's so jealous.
Of course she is.
Yeah, she will be when she sees me in my designer maternity wear.
Oh, shoot. What designer maternity? Oi.